Hey boys and girls! Merry Christmas! I hope Santa brought you a lot of good stuff. I got a microwave for Christmas. And then I gifted myself I owned one before of the AIS series, and I've owned two autofocus 300mm f2.8, gigantic lens, front element like that. This is the older, late 1970s AIS f2.8, so it's EDIF internal focus. Really creamy lens. Used like on a Fuji. Of course, a lens that gigantic, which of course needs its own shoulder strap. You put that little Fuji on the back of it, but I'm gonna use it for Nikon, like my D3, and on the Fuji as a wildlife camera. Obviously, 300mm 2.8 like that is good to use DX pixel ditch. Pixel pitch. I said ditch. Pixel pitch. Anyway, this is a video about this little sucker, not about that. So anyway, I've got that lens in the way. I'll show it to you when I get it. I've owned one before, so it has got really creamy bokeh, and it is just, when you take like wildlife shots or portraits, yeah, that is a portrait lens, and it's good to actually have a manual focus portrait lens. I mean, I'm fast enough with manual focus. When you're talking about portraits, I mean, it's not like you have a squirrel on crack jittering around on a tree you gotta focus on. You're talking about someone standing there. Oh my god, it's so hard to manual focus with portraits. Oh, it's easy. You'll say, well, I'm not used to manual focus. Well, what about for portraiture? All these ice lenses are manual focus. You have an issue with someone standing there like this, and like, hold on while I focus. I mean, give me a break. People are lazy. I might be fat, but damn, I'm not that lazy. Show you a really cool trick. Made a few of these. This is adjustable on the back, so I can actually set it here. I can put it on the light stand. It's adjustable there for direct perpendicular reflectance, or adjustable there. I made these out of various things. They're completely collapsible like this. You can stick them in your camera bag. And what you do with these is a lot of stuff. Now, this is not, looks like tin foil, and I know it's crinkled, but that crinkling gives it a diffuse effect. It's actually Mylar, and it's glued to some black cardstock. And what I've done is I've taped two neodymium magnets back here from a hard drive, and I got a third one up here so I can actually adjust it here like this, or I can adjust, there, or adjust it there. I use this for macro flash photography when I'm doing some fill. I'll actually place a light here, and then the backscatter will come over here and come back. As a photographer, you do have to be a musician. You got to be thinking about light and redirecting light. It's not like, well, I want to illuminate this side and this side. I got to have two lights. Like, no, dummy. You need one light and at least one reflector. You don't necessarily even need a light at all in particular, shots. I mean, you just need a reflector. This one doesn't have the hole drilled, but my other one does. What I do is actually use one of these little adapters right here. I screw it in the base of it. These are like $1.25, and I pop this plop right on the light stand. And that lets me actually stick this behind someone's hair. If I'm the photographer, I'm standing where the video camera is filming right now. I'll have actually a speed light over here, directly behind my shoulder, coming in for fill illumination, like on an early morning, late evening shot. But they'll actually have this behind her, out of the way, and I could actually drop a amber gel over the top of this for hair light to simulate the evening light, because obviously it'll go through the orange gel, reflect off the mylar, and come back through the hair, so it gives you really beautiful evening light. So start thinking about stuff like that, or I could just use this as hair illumination only. I'll actually point the speed light at the face, whatever given angle I want, behind my shoulder where you're at currently. Actually place this behind or wherever I need illumination. So I'm actually using the fill light, and whatever's left over is bouncing off the mylar and coming back to give edge definition to the subject that you're shooting. And even if you get it in the shot a little bit, who cares? A lot of portrait shots are cropped anyway. People say you don't crop portrait shots, you got to get it right the first time. Everybody that says that is a bullshitter. I've been around some of the best shooters on earth back in photography school, and even got to meet my personal favorites. My actual personal favorite photographer, who's mostly a commercial photographer, was Dean Collins. Rest his soul, Omnium Patris in Filii Spiritus Sancti. No, I'm not a Catholic. But I really admire old Dean Collins because he was a master of lighting. He'd be like, this needs to go there. I mean, he knows where the light would bounce and where you need to stick cards and use stuff like this. So I learned actually a lot of skills off of Dean Collins. He was a wonderful dude. I forget what sort of cancer he died from, but anyway, you can build this. Remember those space blankets I showed you? You can buy them for $1 a piece off of eBay. Buy a couple space blankets. All that expensive crap that you see in the photography store, like the curved reflectance dishes that you put underneath someone's face. I mean, you can make one of those for like $2. You know, they make a device similar to this. It costs like $15. It's the exact same thing. You know, you want to use plastic instead of the cardboard from a box. I use this from a UPS box. You know, who cares? Go ahead. All you need is a couple neodymium refrigerator magnets. Well, these are actually hard drive magnets. Set it up there. I use it for macro photography. And also use it for fill light reflectance. And I just plop it on a light stand, and this will go anywhere. Raise and lower it on a light stand. Make sure I've got the right illumination to give definition, whatever it is I'm shooting at. $1. You know, instead of scratching your ass in front of the TV all evening, you know, grab a box and make one of these for $1 or $2. I got Mylar, refrigerator magnets, some industrial duct tape, which is the most useful crap in the world. That black stuff is industrial duct tape. Not regular duct tape, but industrial duct tape. So make one of these. Stop giving camera stores your money to buy crap that you could build yourself for like $1 or $2. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. Bye.